something Californians have been waiting for more than a year now, and a year ago seemed so out of reach. A full reopening of our economy. Governor Newsom outlined a new plan that would get rid of the tier system in about 2 months' time. 17's Ilyana Capellan joins us in studio to break down that plan. Ilyana?
Maddie, since the start of the pandemic and lockdown, we have been waiting for the return to normalcy. During a press conference on Tuesday, Governor Gavin Newsom gave an update on the vaccine rollout, but most importantly, outlined the state's next steps moving beyond the blueprint for a safer economy. On June 15th, California will fully open its economy if 2 criteria are met. If vaccine supply is sufficient for Californians 16 years and older who wish to be inoculated, and if hospitalization rates are stable and low. Once these criteria are met, everyday activities will be allowed and businesses can open back up with common sense reduction measurements.
The masking is going to continue. We know they're going to continue to encourage vaccination. Testing remains a vitally important tool for us as we continue to navigate through this pandemic.
As of yesterday, California had administered more than 20 million COVID-19 vaccines. Kern has administered 321,055 vaccines.
We're feeling really good about the way that our community is responding to the COVID-19 vaccinations that are being offered. You know, currently, we have estimated 12.7% of all county residents have become fully vaccinated. We feel like that's fantastic considering we've just opened, many more categories. Even last week, 50 and older, now anybody can. So we feel like this is significant. We feel like this is something that should continue to even progress.
Meantime, this week, Kern has met the orange tier metrics for the first time. In order to move down and out into the orange tier, we must meet the metrics for a second week in a row, which means if numbers continue in this downward trend, we could be moving into the orange tier as early as next week. Now, it's important to note Kern County is not in the orange tier yet, and the state's fully reopening economy will not take place until June 15th, at which point the county plans to follow the state's guidelines as they have throughout this entire process. But this is a step towards progress.
This is absolutely a light at the end of the tunnel. This is not a time to forget everything we have been through together, right? So wearing those face coverings when you're in public, avoiding large gatherings, and if you are gathering, do so carefully. If outdoors, that's the safest to do. And the exciting news is you can gather indoors with your masks off if you've all been vaccinated. So I think that's just another thing that encourages folks to get that vaccine.
We will continue to monitor the progress in Kern as we inch closer to reopening the economy in California. And I have a feeling Bakersfield will continue trending on social media as vaccines continue to be available for everyone 16 and older. In studio, Ilyana Capellan, 17 News.